When the old man heard that his brother was seriously ill, he made a bold decision. He would drive this lawn mower, which could only go 6 kilometers per hour, to visit his brother, whom he hadn't seen in 10 years. His friends all tried to talk him out of it, but John was determined to go. His friends told him he wouldn't even make it out of town, just as he had expected. The old lawn mower had only traveled 6 kilometers before it stalled right where it was. Just then, a bus pulled up. The driver warmly invited him to get on. The passengers were also very happy to see him. Later, John hired a tow truck driver and returned to the starting point. His friends watched John go through all this trouble. They all felt sorry for him. Just when everyone thought John would give up, he pulled out a hunting rifle he'd had for years and shot the mower right there. He then went to the farm market and used all his savings to buy a mower that was 90% new. Under his family's watchful eyes, John drove the mower out. It wasn't until nightfall that John stopped to rest. He gathered some dry firewood by the roadside and enjoyed the dinner his daughter had prepared by the campfire. He built a makeshift shelter out of wooden planks to rest in. The next day, John hit the road again. Just then, a girl by the roadside was looking for a ride. John waved enthusiastically to her, but she didn't take a liking to his vehicle. That evening, John lit another campfire, but the girl who hadn't gotten a ride earlier in the day walked toward the light. John shared his food with her. He soon guessed that she had run away from home. The girl said she was unexpectedly pregnant and didn't dare go home. John told her that her family might be angry, but they would never give up on her. After hearing this, the girl fell deep in thought. The next day, when John woke up, he found that the girl had already left, leaving behind a bundle of firewood. Then he got back on his lawn mower and continued on his way. The old engine kept rumbling. He moved slowly, dragging his luggage behind him. Just then, it started to rain. John encountered his first storm on the road. Fortunately, there was a small house up ahead. John immediately turned around and rushed toward it. Just as he arrived, the storm hit. He admired the scenery in the rain. An hour later, the rain finally stopped. John set off again. By afternoon, a group of teenagers on bicycles passed by him. John pulled the lawn mower over to the side of the road and greeted them warmly. Looking at them, John was reminded of himself when he was young. In the evening, John arrived at their campsite. He encouraged the last-place competitor, telling him that failing the first time isn't scary. It can give you valuable experience. Along the way, John met many people. Some would slow down when passing him, while others would rev their engines, creating a gust of wind that blew his hat away. That day, John also came across a car accident on the road. A female driver had just struck and killed a fawn. John approached to ask if she needed help, but the woman was extremely upset. It turned out she had hit and killed several fawns that week. This was her daily commute. An adult's breakdown can happen in an instant. Soon after, the fawn became John's dinner. He even used the antlers to decorate the luggage on the back of his bike and continued on his way. But the lawn mower was picking up speed. He slammed on the brakes, but it didn't help. He could only steady the vehicle. The car was still sliding backward. Fortunately, John managed to stop the car in the end.